Hi, my name is Doug, and my two words are guilty and free. I'm greatly blessed to have grown up in a house where God was loved and honored, a house where the Bible was taught and followed. And in many ways, my life looked like the genuine Christian life. Externally, I went to church, I read my Bible, and tried to live a life of integrity and holiness. And even internally, I tried to love God and love others. But here's the thing. I believed that my standing before God was based on this record, these works that I was doing in my life. And there were a couple of problems with that. First, the God that I knew from the Bible is a holy God who requires perfection and has judgment against any sin. And secondly, I knew that there were ways that I was falling short. I knew the pride that I had and the lust. And so I lived with this weight of guilt hanging over me and uncertainty. Whenever I would fall short, I would feel crushing guilt. And I knew that Jesus somehow fit into this, but I wasn't sure exactly how. In college, I heard something new about Jesus, a message I'm sure I had heard before, but for some reason this time it stuck out to me different. The message that Jesus died for our sins, past, present, and future. The message that Jesus came and lived the perfect life of righteousness, and that he earned the perfect standing before God. And what Jesus offers is to exchange our imperfect, sinful life with Jesus' perfect righteousness, and exchange that by faith alone for those who trust in Jesus Christ. This sounded far too good to be true. So I remember searching the scriptures and asking the question, is this really what God offers? And finding the resounding answer was yes. God offers this kind of forgiveness and freedom. So I placed my trust in Jesus alone, my trust that had been in myself and my works and my record, and I placed that trust instead in Jesus' death and his works and his record. And the consequence of that has been freedom. Today, my life in a lot of ways looks the same. I try to love God and others and live a life of holiness. But the difference is that today I live in freedom. I have joy in the forgiveness that Christ has given me and the righteousness that clothes me. And before God, I know that I am accepted. So out of joy of this acceptance that I have with God, I then try to live a life of works out of that overflow. This is my story. Thanks for listening.